Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So North Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Lopez wants to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Running into the open space. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Caught in the backfield. It's gone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, then love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fakes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Finds his man in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable.
Into the secondary on the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. 1st First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Lopez to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Pulls it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. They're going to run it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the team.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
On the run, it's Traore. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Pitt right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Lopez to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. looking to fire. Complete to the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Castillo. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Max going for the goal line. Diving for the score, and they knock it free. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Lopez wants to fire. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Man down on the... The officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Got it in the middle, it's Browning. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Pocket breaking down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have...
Brings into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Short hands, it's Ship. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Quick strike complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Lopez to pass. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They can't make the play on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Pitt. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez wants to fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of...
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it in down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for room. It's Scott. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Pitt pushing the base.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Lopez to pass. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Traore. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Gonna run it. It's Goff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Keeps it and gets the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Pitt right back to the line.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Castillo. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Unleashes it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Lopez wants to fire. Bring in the heat. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Browning. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Castillo. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. From the gun, give on the inside. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter. They need a touchdown. You would have liked to at least come up with a couple of yards here to help make the 4th down a little bit more manageable. Instead, they were looking to go downfield with it. Nobody there, so he throws it away, and now you got a tough 4th and long coming up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 28 over Virginia Tech.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances, they are running the football right at you and trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Traore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.